Hi, my name is Zack Pelland, and I'm a senior studying neuroscience on the Colgate football team. So as a part of every biology and most of the science majors at Colgate, everyone does a senior thesis project where they do their own research project. So I knew we had this resource where I could look at the head impacts sustained on the football team. So we're looking at the connection between head impacts and the gut microbiome. So the microbiome is the sum of all the DNA and the organisms in your gut. So I guess I'm looking at the gut microbiome, and your body is covered in different microbiomes, which could be your skin, your oral cavity, so your mouth, your nose, pretty much anything of the sort has these microbiomes. If someone experienced a concussion and we see that there's consistent correlation of a certain species of bacteria either becomes really prevalent or dies in your gut, then you could use that to diagnose the concussion, or you could also supplement with prebiotic or a probiotic that facilitates the growth of that bacteria so that you could lead to faster recovery. I guess I kind of became interested in this probably around my sophomore year. I sustained my first concussion playing football. I just became really interested and curious because I was in my introduction to neuroscience class at the time learning about basically the effects of concussions and the association to CTE down the line. So this fall we're tracking the head impacts of about 20 players on the team, and we're taking daily fecal samples which will reveal their gut microbiome profiles, so we can hopefully see that on days where they might have had a lot of head impacts or very few head impacts, if there's a consistent change that relates to this. It was easier to recruit subjects that I knew because my friends, I don't know why I'm calling them subjects, but it was easy to recruit them because if a stranger comes up to you and asks for daily fecal samples, it's going to be quite different than your friend. Football is one of the more dangerous sports that we still play. I think concussions pose a significant concern that I think athletes should be thinking about, and the safer that we can make the game, I think the better, because there's been a big fall off in participation in football, especially in the younger ages. You'll see a lot fewer kids playing youth, and that's leading into high school. A lot fewer people are playing, and I think as we can make the game safer, then hopefully we can encourage people to continue playing because it's such a great game. Sports in general are very good for people, and I think football is a special one. Just because of how big the teams are and how much you rely on your teammates and stuff, it creates a lot bigger of a bond. So it's really important that sports like this stick around and people feel safe playing them, because making people feel safer and also making people actually safer is critical to keeping the game thriving.